Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the internet's favorite game show. This is Don't Be an Asshole. It's the show where Christy goes out into the World Wide Web for us to find all sorts of stories from your favorite subreddit, Am I the Asshole? And she brings them here on the show to read to you each and every single week so that we can judge them and hopefully crown a new royal asshole every single time we do this. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but it's always an adventure either way. My name is Kevin Graham.
I'm Christy.
I'm Blake the K.
And I'm Jason X.
How we doing, folks?
Oh, we made it.
You made it.
We're
We're only like a half an hour late.
It's like 25 minutes. Listen, it's okay.
It's here nor there.
It's here nor there.
If
life happens.
Yeah, life happens, and if you're important, people will wait for you.
That's true.
And we have many people who have been waiting for us tonight. I think
we're on Florida time, folks.
We're on Florida time. We're on Central time. It's okay.
We're getting ready for EDC time.
That's right. We had things going on.
Life is weird, man.
Busy. It's busy times.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're here now. We're here now, and that's all that matters, damn it. Together.
Camaraderie. Friendship.
I mean, you guys don't need to tell me. I know.
And assholes.
And assholes.
But not us. Not us.
We're not assholes, of course. No. But we're going to read some stories about assholes. And Christy, what are the rules to the show?
You want the rules?
Oh,
yes, please.
Boy, do we ever.
Please.
Yes.
Before you want the topic?
Well,
wait.
How do we?
Kevin, you fucked up.
Fuck me. Okay, Christy, what's the topic for tonight's show?
It's a fine establishment.
It's a fine establishment, folks. And, okay, so what are the goddamn rules?
Well,
never pay full price for late pizza.
No, forgiveness is divine.
4 stories.
I never pay full price. There
I
better
feel like
not
this
be
has
anchovies.
all gotten away from me.
There better not be anchovies.
I have no idea what's happening. Trying to curate a nice show for everyone.
She does a great job.
You do a great job. Like you are the reason this show exists.
I'm tired today.
I mean, this is 100% true.
Tired.
We're all tired.
100% facts.
She's the cheese of this pizza. She's holding everything together.
I thought that was the crust.
I thought it was.
No, the crust is like the foundation.
I mean, she's the foundation too.
The sauce is really what binds it all together, in my opinion.
We're just a bunch of asshole toppings, and Chrissy's the real deal.
Okay, I buy that. Chrissy's a deep dish. We're just.
Whoa, hang on, sir. Excuse me, but how dare you talk to my girlfriend
that way?
that
was a compliment.
That was a compliment.
Like
Fuck you.
Was that a compliment?
Jesus.
I don't know what's happening.
We're just telling you how much we love you in pizza form, Christy.
That's
yeah,
right.
but deep dish is bullshit. You're not, though. I love you.
Whoa, them some words.
New York style.
What are we doing, Christy? Christy, bring us back to the rails, please. Please.
All right. This is not how you behave in a fine establishment,
no,
guys. This is.
Well,
oh, okay. All right.
I mean, if I paid
rowdy,
to be there.
this is wild. Just like in a Texas Roadhouse.
That's right.
That's right.
Like Willie.
That's right.
Just like Willie.
I've got 4 stories.
You got my.
I'm gonna read you the title.
Got my Willie.
You got your Willie, right?
I got.
You wear your Willie on your sleeve.
It's my free Willie too.
He's got so many Willies all over him.
Your Willie.
Damn.
Thank you. You're over there rubbing my Willie. Thank you.
Well done.
Yes.
This is what happens when we're all tired. Hey. Okay. What are we doing?
I have 4 stories. I am going to read you the title of the story, and then you're going to tell me whether or not you think the poster is an asshole.
I think I'm bleeding. I'm so sorry.
And then I'll read the full story, after which we get to discuss who the true asshole of the story is. So at the end of the night, we can select the biggest asshole of the evening.
Yeah.
To hopefully try and topple our current reigning royal asshole.
And that one was a doozy.
Right.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Out of nowhere.
You never know when they're going to hit you.
Yeah, they just come flying out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Surprise asshole.
Surprise asshole. Get you every time.
Get you every time.
Would you like
All
the
right.
first headline?
Sure.
We would love it.
Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for leaving a restaurant because of... Or, nope, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong tab. That's
Oh.
not our first story. That's like our third
Oh.
story. I am so, like...
It's-
Let me
it's-
try that
it's
one
okay.
more time.
Everyone's tired.
Back it up now,
Everyone's
y'all.
tired.
This
Am
is
I
true.
the asshole if I tell someone to do their job?
No.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Do your job.
Yeah, do your
Getting
job.
paid.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Okay.
There's so much more to this.
Probably.
Just the layers. I can feel the layers.
There's always layers.
There's always something. Some fuckery going on.
I work at a distant Texas roadhouse
Oh, well done.
Okay.
Yes.
as a busser and a host trainer. I was granted the
Okay,
position
that's
after
odd.
my performance during
Weird.
my first few months.
Mm.
Okay.
It's my very first job. I've been here for over a year and been through hell, which at its worst was being the only busser in the building for a month.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a busy establishment.
I was just about to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very good at what I do. I've been tipped to bus tables at my speed by customers.
Shit.
Whoa.
And I take
Wait,
pride in my
wait.
work.
Why would a table tip him to bus it?
I can attest.
Yeah.
I have been tipped for cleaning up stuff at a bar. People get drunk.
Okay.
They listen. Drunk people are easily impressed, and when they see people doing their job, they're just like, "Hey, you did a great job. Here's $5."
Okay.
Okay. All right.
no.
Yeah, drinking
It's-
involved.
I-
Okay.
It would have made more sense had they said like the server tipped them to be like, "Hey, go get my table instead."
No, I don't think that's what happened though.
Yeah, I think
They were saying the
customers.
customers.
Yeah, some guy was like,
Wow.
"You do such a good job. I just wait."
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
he had
drinks
a
are real
couple of
cheap
them.
at a Texas roadhouse.
And you get those tall
That's
ones
very-
too. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
tall
Yeah, they
boys.
got 2-for-1s occasionally.
twofers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Anyway, I get paid roughly $2.13 per hour plus the tip share,
Oh,
same as any other busser.
oh.
And now on to the
Yeah.
story.
Okay.
We have a busser who I will call Mascot to protect him.
Okay.
Mascot.
Mascot. He
Ooh.
rarely shows
Weird
up
choice.
to his shifts. He takes about 5 unofficial breaks a shift, and that lasts about 10 to 15 minutes each, all occurring whenever it starts to get busy. When he isn't on break and actually on the floor, he's on his phone and walks around without his bussing tub. Whenever he sees a table, he either stares at it, points another busser to the table, or runs away from the table.
Wow. It's a real
How's this
asshole.
person employed?
What?
I mean,
Okay.
you know how it is right now.
Is this a right now story?
No.
Okay.
It's not. When he isn't on break and actually on the floor, he's on his phone and walks around without. I'm so sorry. I'm reading the same sentence over again.
It's fine.
Today was a myriad of all these things cranked up to 11. Management and I had given him many warnings over the course of his 4-month stay. Every day he was a problem. Today I had enough. I interrupted his conversation and said, "Hey, if you could get your thumb out of your ass for a bit and actually help us do the job you were hired to do, that would be great."
Bravo.
Tip
You
share
got in
is-
trouble for saying that.
Oh, I think somebody got in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's not happy.
Tip share is shared equally amongst all the bussers, regardless of how well they work. Bussers that work the same days and same amount of hours, or one busser does all the work but gets paid the same as another busser who stands around all day. He had no response, so I walked away. Mascot threatened to beat my ass after I had left. Mascot is
Okay.
17, a minor. I am 18, a legal adult in the eyes of the law. I'm not an angry person who wills to hurt others. I actually try to help others, be very polite, am quite shy, and try to be as friendly as possible. I was somewhat of a social outcast, so any friends I make, I cherish. This was not his first time threatening to beat someone's ass. I took this to management and we separately talked with managers about it. Of course, being the type of person he is, he denied everything no matter the amount of evidence brought forth. But what made me think about if my actions were truly right was this statement. When they tell me to go clean some tables or go do my job, I feel like they're ganging up on me. They are bullying me. In my honest opinion, I feel that he's pulling the victim card. He says he's grown all the time. Not doing your job ever is not a very grown thing to do. We all have responsibilities as adults to take care of. Nobody is truly exempt. So,
This is
am
a
I
weird
the asshole?
wording.
I mean, they're 18.
Weird. Yeah.
There were a lot of
It's-
abbreviations.
Okay.
I was gonna say, this sounds really like one's 17, one's 18, and they're just at each other's fucking throats.
Yeah.
Is really what it sounds like. I mean, to say that the other kids I'm calling both of them children. They're both kids.
I mean,
both-
I was gonna say, it just seems like one kid is doing more work than the other, got pissed off, said some shit, the other one said some shit back, now got brought up to management, now he's whining that management's on him too, and it's like, well, you fucking brought attention to the situation.
yeah. I mean, I don't think this person's an asshole. I think that, like, you know, if it's shared, if the tips are shared equally,
Then you fucking stop doing shit too. I don't know.
I mean, that'd be one way to approach
Right.
the problem. But clearly one person has pride in their work, another person doesn't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, it's a busting job. Like, what are you gonna do?
right.
You know,
Go take pride in your work by doing something that's like yours.
I mean, that would be one piece of advice. I mean, it's hard out there right now. Okay, people can't find jobs.
Time's
Okay,
tough.
I mean,
But,
no,
you know,
but
you
I'm
take what you can
saying,
get.
like, it puts some pride into something that you're doing, not a bussing job for another company that gives no fucking shit.
True,
Like,
true. I mean, that's true. But also, like, you know, if whether you're painting somebody's fence or whether you're starting a business or whatever, you know, if you get paid some money, you should put in the effort.
you should,
how about a little
but
something for the
also,
effort?
if you're sharing tips and somebody's being a dipweed, then, like,
Yeah, you throw them in the lake.
sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. You're 18, like, I'm sorry, bro, but you can get another bussing job somewhere else, okay? You could make more at BK.
So you
it
say,
ain't-
so are you calling him an asshole then?
I'm not calling him an asshole. I'm just saying that he's not an asshole.
He's an asshole to himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
a self-deprecating asshole.
Could be.
Yeah, I can get down with that.
What do you think, Kevin?
I think management's the asshole.
Ooh, hot take.
Oh,
I would buy that, too.
Okay.
Because there's all this contention going on. Somebody
I
is
don't
clearly not doing their job. Somebody's clearly outshining them. And management has no idea that any of this is going on. Nobody's talked to this kid.
I don't
Nobody's
think he's
lit a fire.
outshining him because he's taking it to heart when the management tells him to do his job. Wasn't that what he said at the end?
Oh no, that's what the kid said when
Yeah.
management asked what was going on. He said he felt ganged up on when people were telling him to do his job.
Because if I'm management, I would say, well, why are people telling you to do your job?
Are you doing
Why are
your
you
job?
why yeah, like are you doing your job? If you're not, why aren't you doing your job? Why do other people need to tell you to do your job? You should be doing your job. You're bussing tables. Like that's the job. Like a table clears, you go clean it up, and then that's what you do. And somebody's not doing it. So management is just sitting there eating fucking cinnamon buttered rolls, listening to some Willie in the back,
Guarantee you they are.
smoking a doobie,
That's right.
having a good time.
Walking around going, hey, how's your meal tonight,
Hey,
guys?
how's your meal?
Great,
Would you
thanks."
like to ride on the saddle? Is it your birthday? Have another roll. Okay, goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting it out of management, in all honesty. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
the kid not doing his job, he's a bit of a little shit, but he's 17. He'll learn. You know, I think the person who called him out was in the right. Like, stand up for yourself, stand up for your coworkers. Because if you're all they're sharing tips, like, you have a right to be like, dude, pull your fucking weight.
Mhm.
You know?
Right.
But
For
if you're
sure.
management, do
100%.
your fucking job. Management, do your job.
That's right.
Do
All
your
right.
job,
Brute in the chat says it's not really fair to tell the kid who's doing their job to find a better job to feel fulfilled when the kid who does dick all.
Oh no, I'm not.
getting the
I'm
money.
not saying that. I said like, I feel like maybe it's less about who's doing what and more about like them just fucking being catty at each other.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure there's that.
I
but
feel like it's more of that, but I think there is some probably truth to the one kid just being a dickhead and on his phone all the time too.
Kevin brought up a great point of management being the asshole in the story, and I remembered a detail that's going to confirm this for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back in the story, this motherfucker said he was the only busser for months
Yeah,
at this fucking place.
And this was the
Like,
before
what-
times.
And
Yeah,
what
The before
those-
times.
The before times when
times.
apparently the economy was so great and everybody wanted to
You
work.
mean BP before
BP?
peanuts?
Ooh. Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, after peanuts.
after peanuts.
After peanuts?
Before they were taken away.
Yeah,
they took away the
yeah.
peanuts, folks.
Oh.
These were the peanut days.
These were the peanut times.
Peanut times.
I miss those days.
Yeah,
I could just
I miss
Yeah.
those days.
crack it.
So
up,
I'm
throw it
on
the
board
floor.
with saying management's the asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Are you an asshole? No. But are you probably still an asshole? You're 18.
I mean,
But-
I mean, you're 18.
Let's
You're
be
like
honest.
most definitely an asshole. Like without a doubt.
But are you more of an asshole? No.
No.
The other kid's definitely more of
Not
an
in this
asshole.
situation.
And management is the biggest asshole.
It's the biggest asshole.
because they're
Sure.
dealing with a bunch of teens and they can't even fucking figure out how to do that.
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Christy.
Onward.
Story number 2.
Hit us.
Am I the asshole for charging money for my photos without a watermark on them?
No. No.
No, that's your property.
That's your property. You own those.
Charging
Technically.
money.
You did that work.
They took photos. I'm assuming somebody used their
Charge
photos.
people for your work
And they're
and
like,
pay
hey, you gotta
motherfuckers
pay
for their
now.
work.
Yeah,
Pay
Oh, yeah,
people.
no, do it.
Pay
Do
people
it.
for
No,
their
you're
work.
not an asshole.
that's right.
Pay them.
Especially creative types.
Yeah.
Like us.
Pay us. Got some money.
No, you don't have to pay us.
No.
Just like
No, not the people
Just
like,
like, comment, and
businesses.
subscribe.
If you want
Tell
to
your
want to
friends.
sponsor this shit, let us know.
Like the Texas Roadhouse.
Like Texas
If
Road,
you
I
like
will
the
eat it.
production value.
Kevin will show his willy everywhere.
If you want us to rant and rave about your product, we can do that.
Cindy says no. I will I will eat at Texas Roadhouse for 30 days.
you know who we could probably get
Breakfast, lunch,
sponsored
and
Oh,
dinner.
Lord.
Squatty Potty.
Squatty potty. Let's do a Texas Roadhouse and then right into a squatty potty. And
As long as you
I think you might
and
need
a
those
tushy.
at the same time.
Yeah, I was going to say,
As
we
long-
would do the Texas Roadhouse into the Squatty Potty and the Tushy sponsorship, co-brand sponsorships, and if
That's
we
right.
get some what are they, like,
Synergy.
dude wipes for your butt? The dude wipe
Are they
things.
for you?
Why, but we have Tushy. Why would we need dude wipes?
Believe
That's
me.
for on the go.
Oh,
on the go.
You can never be too clean.
Okay.
That's a fair. That's a fair.
All right, so we're
but
saying
also
not
make
the
sure
asshole.
you're
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Not the asshole.
All right. Let me explain what I do. I take pictures.
already the asshole.
Okay. Yeah.
Already the asshole.
Gotta be careful what you say here. I take pictures of nice cars I see around town, mainly in Greenwich, Connecticut. I spend my weekends looking for nice cars, taking photos of them, and then editing the photos in Lightroom so they look pretty. I then post them on many social media outlets, including Flickr, Instagram, and other car spotting websites.
Okay.
2 years ago, the owner of a Shelby GT500 Super Snake I saw parked at a Texas Roadhouse while I was in upstate New York saw my photos.
Hey.
Instead of paying for them, he ripped the photos from a car spotting website that I uploaded the photos to, cropped out my watermarks, and sold the car on eBay using my photos without my permission or payment.
I mean, it's his car. Oh, that's weird.
This
This is weird.
this is gonna be a weird one.
I think there's
Gray
a-
area. Gray area.
This
I
can
think
be
it's too
weird.
gray.
Just recently,
It's weird, though.
Oh.
I uploaded photos of a Nissan R34 Skyline GTR I saw in Greenwich, and 3 different Skyline fan pages ripped the photos from my page, cropped the watermarks, and gave the owner of the car free photos without my consent. Now I have slapped a giant watermark in the middle of the picture to stop thieves from stealing my photos. I tell
Mhm.
people that
Okay.
if they want the version without it, they would have to Venmo me $20 per photo. I explain to people
Okay.
that I have 10 years of experience, I take time out of my day to spot cars and to edit the photos, plus I go to school for graphic design. Many
Okay.
people
Yeah.
have called me out saying my photos are worthless and that nobody's going to Venmo me money for car pictures when they can find someone else to do it for free or look elsewhere. They say I'm an asshole for putting a giant watermark on my photos so no one takes them,
No.
and that I should take it as flattery that they are taking my work without my consent instead of being
Mm-mm.
angry about it. They use
No.
the justification that if you put something on the internet, it's free for anyone to take and do what they want
You
with
cannot
it.
take this show and use it however
That
you
is-
want. This is
that
our
is not
show.
true.
We fucking own this. That is not true.
Am I the
That is
asshole
not
here?
true.
Oh.
No, you're not. But also, like,
Kind of.
Okay. That's. I feel like this needs to be broken down a little bit.
there's a little assholiness in
Yeah.
it, but are you the asshole? No.
Yeah.
It's weird. Also, like, I feel like you can't get mad that the guy used the picture of the car that you didn't ask him to take a picture of.
That's
the
the
car.
thing.
You have
is
to like. That's the other thing. Like,
what consent is being given for the photo in the first place?
So-
That's kind of my question.
You don't always need
Weird.
consent.
Weird.
I mean, okay, wait, hang on. You do.
Well,
you-
hold
yeah,
on,
well, okay,
whoa,
hang on,
whoa,
hang
hold
on, hang
on.
on. It just,
Whoa.
listen, hang on. Before we get there,
You
yes,
gotta be. Things are taken out of context all the time, Kevin.
I know. I should know better. Okay.
Tread lightly.
Insert. Okay. When it comes to photography and video, like I actually think in Texas, it's a you don't have to ask permission to like take photos and stuff.
What about
Sure.
New York? Because that's where the
In-
incident happened.
I know. So here's the thing. I believe in New York City, it's actually still legal to take photos and video.
I think
I'm not
the
sure about
difference
upstate New
here-
York.
I mean, this says upstate New York.
I know, and
I was gonna
technically
say, I
they're
feel
split.
like the difference here is too is like they're using the photos for monetary reasons. They're getting money from using this person's photo,
Right.
So they should be paying for it. Although it is of their car, it's so fucking
I
weird.
feel a
It's
little
really
to-
weird.
It's a weird
really
situation, right?
It is weird.
I feel like-
this is an iffy one.
Weird.
Here's the thing. The second half of the story, where people are like, your photos are worthless
Yeah, no,
and all that.
absolutely
That's
not. Don't
bullshit.
listen to.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
they're
don't
just-
fucking listen to them.
They're just pissed that you're
Yeah.
not giving it to them for free.
Exactly.
That's what's going on there.
That's some bitter beans
But
right
the
there.
shit in the first place of the person using their picture of their car on their listing for the car.
Ain't nobody got a fucking cell phone.
Wait.
Can nobody take a fucking picture of the car to upload to
but
eBay?
it's
They
a
sold the
nice
car
It's
on
a
eBay?
photoshopped car. Like, it was probably worth a fuckload of money and a really fucking nice car. And the better the picture of the car, the more you're gonna get. So
It's strange to me. Wait, so roll this back real quick. So they took a photo of a Shelby GT,
hmm
and then the person whose car it was found the photo
hmm
yeah,
and sold the car on eBay with those photos.
Yes.
yes.
Did they? That's. I mean, kind of small world, I suppose.
I mean, if you're a
not
car
really.
person
Oh, I
in
guess.
car circles on the internet and,
and
you've
that
got a
ph-
unique
and-
car.
yeah, and I mean that photo of my dad did get sold
And
on
you
eBay.
probably Google your own specialty car to see what comes up
Yeah.
because you're kind of a narcissist.
It's like when you Google your
that.
name to see what comes up.
Oh, nothing good.
And well, clearly it's this show. So like,
Not. I don't even
But
think the show even comes up.
I think Brute makes a great point. It's going out of the way to remove the watermark.
That's
Right,
what it
That's
is.
that-
really
Because
the
they
fucked
know at
up
that
thing.
point. They fucking know.
Oh, they know what they're
Yeah.
doing. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. It's a weird.
It's a weird situation. I am voting not the asshole
I'm gonna
though.
vote not the
because
asshole.
Sell those pictures. Sell your pictures.
I'm gonna.
That's how you make your money.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say a couple
not
things.
the
Yeah.
asshole for that part.
Not the asshole for this situation. However, I think they're a little naive with the whole
Mm.
process of uploading content to the internet. Because, like, I
Yeah.
get it. Like you want to have nice photos that you've taken and maybe did a little editing on, like upload it at their full quality so that you can really see the value in them. But to just immediately think that people aren't going to try to steal those and use them and it's, I mean, 20 years ago, maybe that would have been okay. But like now,
Sure.
it's like people are ruthless. They're going to steal your shit. Trademark this show.
Also, like, if it's of their car, like, and it's a specialty car, and you did great photos of it, why wouldn't they use it?
Why wouldn't they pay you? Like,
Right.
I'm-
Well, I was gonna say the other thing to that too is, would he be so upset had this not happened and him not get backlash from the community afterwards? Would he have cared if originally they were like, "Hey, can I just use your photo? I'll give you a shout out." I'm sure he would have been like, "Great, that's awesome, fucking sweet."
right?
And then later on, a couple other people ripped him off and cropped out the watermark, and a couple more people were like, "Hey, why'd you put a watermark?" And now he's just fucking upset at the whole process
Yeah.
of it. Like,
I mean, he's
I
got
feel
every
like
right
if
to
it
upload
was-
a watermark.
oh yeah, absolutely.
oh yeah, but like that's the thing. Like, if in the very beginning with this first guy, if he was just like, "Hey, let me shout out you and I'll use yours and not crop out the watermark like a dickhead," then
Yeah.
he probably would have never even thought to like let me put one in the middle and
Right.
get so angry about it because everybody's trying to pretend like he didn't do the work that he did.
Right. It may
And that's
have.
really all he seems to care about. He's only asking like $20 a picture. Like,
It's really not much.
it's not like he's like, "Give me thousands of dollars of your eBay listing."
Right.
Which, like, some people have gone and, like, taken a lot of money from people who have used their content.
Oh,
You gotta
Yeah.
be real careful.
Yeah. gotta be careful
communicate.
with that
Don't
shit.
just take.
Yes.
Communication.
It's,
And
it's
consent.
a little bit goes a long way.
Going back on that one,
Making yes, remember, always get consent.
Yes. Consent is key.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
right.
All right.
Communication and consent.
What do we got next?
All right.
Let's dig me out of this one.
The double C's.
Can I touch your willy?
Always.
Hell
Live on air.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, shit.
It's that kind of show.
Anyway, am I the asshole for leaving a restaurant because of family?
Oh no. 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 No.
Mm.
No.
No. I feel like we know where this is going. We've been down
Oh
this
boy,
path
do we
before.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say no as well.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
it just run,
Hit us
baby
with it.
girl, run.
I'm never good at shorthand titles, so I'll preface with this. I'm limited contact with most of my family because, well, outside of my sister, I pretty much loathe them and hate the fact people tell me I need to keep contact because they're family.
Okay. This is
Uh,
exactly where I thought this was going.
Don't ever listen to that.
Yeah.
Just because they family don't mean jack shit. If they treat you wrong, they treat you wrong, and they don't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get into every detail, but part of what's relevant to this, my mom used to try egging my brother on to insult me for hours on end, and I'm not allowed to do anything and still get called things like the incredible sulk, simply for being apathetic, since any reaction would make it worse, and just leaving.
What?
Weird.
This seems weird. This seems weird.
This is weird.
Okay.
So my mother woke me up. I stayed up till 6 o'clock last night / this morning with a phone call asking, since my brother was free today, if we'd all like to go Dutch and go to Texas Roadhouse for lunch.
Hey.
God damn right.
Mhm.
These people know what's up.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know why I said yes, but I did.
Because it's Texas Roadhouse. Listen,
Fucking-
if somebody
Because
asks you
Roadhouse.
if you want to go to
Those
Texas
rolls.
Roadhouse,
It's
you just say
rolls.
yes.
Always yes.
Yes.
Always
You
yes.
just say yes.
Yes.
You just say yes. I want the rolls.
Give me the
I wanna
rolls.
get
Give me that
some,
steak.
A cup
Some
of chili.
Some tea.
A loaded baked potato.
Ooh,
Sweet potatoes.
just put it in my mouth.
That's right. Get those
Marshmallows.
marshmallows.
I don't even. Oh my god.
So she offered to
Anyways.
drive. We go there.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Everything's fine for a while.
Okay.
I don't remember how this conversation started, but my brother ended up saying that the GIF argument is pronounced GIF. Simply because the
okay.
owner said it was.
Why are we doing this?
I should have kept my mouth shut because I remembered an article that someone said that when it comes to acronyms, there's two different forms. and I can't remember the terms,
Yep.
but one was where you pronounce the entire acronym as an already existing word, such as CAT would just be cat, and anything else is pronounced in the most similar way to make it the most relevant to the words it's abbreviating. So in this case, since graphic is a hard G, it should be GIF. If cat stood for Charlie, it'd be pronounced chat. Long explanation, but I was simply about to state something to that effect before I get shouted over, as I only spoke a few words by my brother, but then my mom jumps in, and I once again try to speak up, only for both of them to shout over me.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
my brother said loud enough a lot of people were turning their heads towards us, "You've been looking it up for 10 minutes. I wasn't even looking it up at all, nor had this even been 5 minutes, but it was just 5 minutes of them yelling back and forth that I was stupid and can't let things go, even though after the first 2 attempts, I didn't say a single word. Just
What?
let it go.
Oh,
You're
this is
wrong.
weird.
End of story. It's GIF."
Why are
Since,
people like this?
you know,
I don't like these people.
Why does this happen?
I
at
feel like
this-
we're missing something.
I don't think we are. I think we got it.
I think they're just.
At this
I don't know.
point, my mom and him were just talking back and forth to egg each other on at my expense. As he does this, they finally bring our order to the table, but instead of eating, I just walk out, and the only thing I remember hearing is my mom say, "There he goes, overreacting again," even though I left quietly. I know some might view it as an overreaction, but I was tired of it, and even then, the food I ordered may have gone unpaid for. I don't know. I spent the next 1.5 hours walking home since my mom drove, and I didn't want to call an Uber.
Wow.
Nobody texted or tried to call me either, so I can only assume what was said about me. So, did I overreact, and am I the asshole for leaving, especially since I didn't pay?
Again, I feel like there is something missing.
It was a weird explanation because there's clearly a bigger history
There's a
than what was
deeper
told.
seated issue
There's
here.
so much more,
Yeah.
and like, also, what does she mean? They just keep talking over her when she or he
Or he, yeah.
when they're not speaking. You can't talk over someone if they're not speaking. I don't.
Well, I think they
Yeah.
stopped speaking because they were being talked over.
Right. Like they're trying to talk, but like every time they go to like say something, it's immediately like shut down.
Cut
Is
off.
this a family that just automatically always talks over each other like mine, and where I have a bad habit of doing that to people, even though I try not to? But that's my family, and like apparently this is this person's family, and they haven't learned how to deal with it yet.
I mean, no, I think they're dealing with it fine.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
the
I
fuck
mean-
out of there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be
Not-
there.
You
Get
did the right
fuck
thing by
out of there.
leaving.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
They should have
did
gotten
the
a
right
doggy
thing.
bag, though, because Texas Roadhouse,
I
man.
mean, Texas Roadhouse.
I
At
mean,
least grab
that's
some
where you
rolls.
fucked up.
Yeah,
I-
like
yeah,
that's
I feel
where
like
you
they
drop the
could have
ball.
paid their bill on the way out. They didn't have to
Pay as you
stiff
exit.
Well,
the family.
yeah, or at least like gotten up and like just went to the bar, or, but then like you're still
Mhm.
there.
No,
like,
no.
I-
You can walk up to the hostess stand and say, "I'll pay for mine," and leave. They didn't have. They had
That's
to
true.
have zero more interaction with anybody else at the table.
It was also though. It wasn't established. So mom drove.
Right.
Was mom paying?
No, they said
No,
they
no,
were going
yeah,
to
they were
Dutch.
gonna go Dutch.
I don't know what that
was-
means.
That means everybody,
Everybody
pays. For
pays.
themselves.
Okay.
Yep, you pay for yourself. You pay your own way.
It was.
I thought it meant they
free-
were picking up a can of paint on the way home.
No.
I don't know.
No, they were not.
Okay.
They were paying for themselves, so therefore, I think they're kind of an asshole in that.
Kind of an
sense.
asshole for that.
You
Yeah.
just walk up to the hostess stand and go, "Hey, I want to pay for mine.
Yeah.
Bye."
Get a box.
And then also, why didn't they call an Uber?
Didn't want to.
Didn't want
Mm.
to. Just wanted to seed.
I mean, it sounds like this
seating.
person's probably not very old. They still seem to live with their parents.
Wait, they still
Or-
live with them?
Yeah.
And
I mean, their mom woke
during
them
all
up,
of this?
and it said they walked an hour and a half home.
Well, they're.
Doesn't
I don't
say
know,
how
they're not
old
calling
they
an
are.
Uber thing, and then not paying. Did they not have money?
I mean, they must have. They agreed to pay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You saying there's a
I don't-
conspiracy here?
I I feel like there is so much that is not said
Yeah.
in this article
There's a
that it
lot
is really
missing.
hard. There is really hard for me to judge.
Was there any questions asked in the comments on this one, Kirsty, that you can?
This is
I don't know.
honestly, there's like I feel like on the surface, the family is definitely the asshole,
yeah.
but also like
It's so
they're
vague.
so vague that
I
like
have questions.
Yeah.
I can't begin to even like wrap my head around what actually happened at the table, even though they explained it, just because it seems like so much is left out.
It's so much is left out, and it's so stupid. Like
Like
doesn't.
it doesn't, yeah.
I have an
Like-
answer, but it might just lead to more questions.
Hey,
Ooh.
Okay.
all
Okay.
about that. Let's
Okay.
hit it.
So someone asked them if they lived at home. They said, "No, I do not live at home, and I always resent the fact my mom lives in the house I paid for and yet acts like my brother has more of a right to it."
What? Pardon?
They're not young. If they have a house they've paid off.
So they don't live with their parents, but their parents live with
Where they bought a
them.
Wait.
And they moved out of the house that they bought?
Well, it doesn't say that they moved out.
No.
Oh my gosh, this is a
I don't
conundrum.
live at home, and I always resent the fact my mom lives in the house I paid for, and yet acts like my brother has more of a right to it.
There's more.
Okay.
Oh.
My mom got the house when I was 15, almost 16. It was a bank repossessed house, but she knew she was losing her job. I worked at the time, so I worked to pay the mortgage. She didn't work for over 2 years because she couldn't find a job that was good enough for her. So the deed is in her name. The payments on a good majority of the house were mine, and after it was paid off, she just acted like I didn't do anything for her while her new job allowed her to spoil my brother just a bit outside of his own father.
Okay. So it's not his house.
It's not his
Yeah.
They paid
He
for
just
it, though.
paid for the house that he also lived in.
Oh,
like
mistake.
you lived there too.
Mistake. So yeah, it sounds like he
Yeah,
doesn't live there anymore.
Bad choice, but
lot of
also
bad
choices.
it's not your house. Bad
Why does he still
decisions.
talk to his mom.
I know. This is such a weird thing.
I wouldn't
Like,
go to
oh,
Texas
this is-
Roadhouse with this woman.
no, this seems like a cut ties situation.
Yeah,
This is-
like
cut those
should have
ties.
happened years
This is
ago.
weird.
Hit
Should've
us
happened
up.
years ago.
We'll help you cut those
I'll-
ties. I'll give you a good card
It
for it.
also feels
right.
like they're, I don't know, like they're grasping for something.
Yeah,
They're grasping
Right.
for something with the house. They're grasping for something with Texas Roadhouse. They're just
I mean, probably a role.
trying
hopefully.
to get some recognition, and they feel like apparently they're owed some, even though they also lived in the house.
They just want
and,
what's owed to them.
Like, of course you're going to pay for the
together a
house
little.
you live in if your mom can't, because otherwise
Otherwise, you're on the street.
you don't have a house either.
So it's they
Like,
were 15, 16 when they got into the house, and they had a job. At 16 years old, they were able to make house payments.
I mean,
I mean, it
I
depends
had
on
They-
the house.
16.
they either live in Oswego or they got a ballin' job. So
That's-
I mean, even making minimum
mean-
wage, if you put the whole thing, you get a
Right, it
decent
does.
house
It does.
payment.
They said it was a bank foreclosure, so it was probably pretty cheap. But either way, like if you're just working a full time job at 16, you could still definitely do that.
yeah,
I guess I didn't.
Doesn't say
expect
what
to
the
be
job
working a
is
full-time
either.
job. Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, we
Like
don't,
if
we
you
don't
were a
know.
server, you could probably make some real good money too.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can be a server at 16. There's certain jobs you can and can't be.
I mean, we know you can
Anyway.
be a busser at 17.
I mean, you.
we know that now.
know
We
that
know.
now.
I worked with 13-year-olds when I was 16, so you can work at 13. You just have to have your parents sign a thing.
Yeah.
Or apply to be a child actor. There's
And you
that
could
too.
work at any
Cool.
age.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You could be a baby. Then you can't give consent.
That's
I don't like where this is
Ooh,
going,
no.
folks. I'm going to say
Next
not the asshole.
story.
we got
This
one more story.
All right.
Am I the asshole for responding angrily to someone who made a rude comment?
I mean, no, but that's not what this is about.
Is
So,
There's clearly something more to this.
I'm going to say yes. You're an asshole.
Ooh, Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
That's it.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Stab in the dark. You're an asshole.
The story starts here.
Oh boy.
I you know, not for
No, I
nothing,
changed
but when I was in
my mind.
college, I took a public speaking class, and my professor said, never start your public speeches off with "before I begin,"
The story starts here.
because at that point you've already begun. So don't say
Right.
"before I begin," because you're beginning.
Is your beginning?
Yeah. He also, I'm pretty sure, came to class high a bunch and he used to tell us like war stories about like
Oh,
Oh.
that's great.
about like paratrooping and like getting like people getting sucked up into the blades and stuff.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah,
All right,
it was-
I'm gonna
it was
keep
a-
reading.
Yeah. tell us what you're gonna begin about when you began about it before you began.
Yeah. Begin this story.
It's totally great.
I went to Texas Roadhouse yesterday for dinner.
Yeah.
God
Hey!
damn right you did.
What did you get the rolls?
It was just about the second time I've had it, and I never really knew what to expect. I ordered the chicken fritters, which are chicken strips.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
They are.
Okay.
After some time, we got our food. I tried the chicken fritter first, and it didn't like it, but didn't say a word. Soon putting on my earbuds and keeping quiet, and drinking a Coke. Later
What?
on,
What?
my uncle noticed that I never ate the chicken tenders, and I made a comment saying I don't like it. My
They're
dad
chicken
said,
strips.
"This is why we never take him out to eat,"
Is this Malcolm?
which I later replied to him in an obvious angry sounding way. It's called I have an opinion or something along those lines. From
Okay,
there, I
this person's
assumed
14.
I was in the
There.
wrong and it was normal for the rest of the night. So am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're
Yes,
the
you're
asshole
an
for,
asshole.
for making us hear that
It's
story.
a horrible story.
That's the worst fucking story.
But are they a bigger asshole for not liking the Texas Roadhouse?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
It's a chicken fucking tender. Chicken strip.
It's a
Do
chicken-
you not know what a chicken strip
It's
is?
a chicken
It's
strip
chicken
at a
strip.
steakhouse.
And they have really good chicken strips there. Have you ever had their
I've
chicken
actually
strips
no,
there?
I've only
I
had
haven't.
steak.
I've only, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't eat steak
Oh, yeah.
or beef, and I fucking love their chicken. They have really
Okay.
good chicken.
she gets the steak fried chicken every time.
Or I've had the strips too.
Right.
They're also really good.
This
Yeah, it's not Fenton. Because we all know he's eating them chicken tenders.
Exactly.
So
Also, if you didn't like your food when you went out to eat to dinner with your family and you put your earbuds.
the earbuds in
The
thing.
earbuds
The
in
earbuds in thing. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. How about a conversation?
yeah.
How about we enjoy each other's company?
You do the thing where everybody puts their phone in the middle of the table, nobody touch it. Like this is.
They're-
How old are they?
They're 14.
How old
It's
are they?
got,
Doesn't
like
say.
14 at least.
It doesn't say.
Did everyone call them a fucking asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
A, you're wasting our
Humanity
time.
Has been restored.
B, you don't like the Texas Roadhouse, so fuck you.
Right.
And C, you're a rude motherfucker.
Like, also, they're chicken strips.
What about the sides? They get two sides.
Right?
No.
Nothing.
No comment
about
about
the
the buns
sides?
No
or
comment.
the rolls.
Right?
No
Bu-
comment.
They drank their Pepsi or
Coke.
Coke or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it was.
Mhm.
No Pepsi. just Coke.
What's wrong with this child?
They got
They're just-
earbuds.
They're just moody.
I mean, this is the time.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this time in your life. We're gonna take this time. Chicken tenders. They're good kids.
Tenders are great.
I thought we are going to a different place there.
I mean,
but all right. I
that's
think
that's not this show.
That's the
I
stories.
could have that talk. We could have sex ed talks with children about moods and changes.
not on this show.
Exactly. That's what I said. Not on this show.
All right. Sex talk with Blakely coming to the.
I don't think we want that. Nobody's children is ready for that.
Maybe we don't. I mean, maybe it's just I don't know. So they are the asshole.
110%.
All right. Now we got to
Hormones
decide.
Now
are
we've
a
got-
bitch.
We've got two more things to do.
Two more.
The first one is we need to pick ourselves an asshole of the night.
Brute in the chat. I feel like this is how Home Alone would start if it was filmed today. Uncle Frank would give Kevin shit at the Texas Roadhouse.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Yeah.
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 You dropped the basket of rolls, Kevin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's recap these stories. What did we go? What did we
What
do
happened tonight? What happened, guys?
All right, we've got the teenagers having beef at work, and their shitty
Beef.
managers for not
kids.
handling
This
it.
is just a bunch of stories about stupid
It
teenagers.
really, it's
is.
about
It's a
Texas
bunch of
Roadhouse
stories.
and teenagers.
Texas Roadhouse.
Like, how
and
did this
teenagers.
happen?
I don't know.
All right,
I
so
tried
we
to do
got Buster
something different
Wars.
tonight. I had a,
Hey, it worked. I think it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It was
What we've learned is teenagers are assholes, and the Texas Roadhouse is still a fine establishment.
It's still a
Yeah.
fine
still a fine
establishment.
establishment. All right, we've got the anti-watermark crew.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We've got the leaving the restaurant.
Jiff family.
The GIF
The GIF family.
The GIF
family.
family?
Yep.
GIF family Robinson.
Give family Robinson. There you go.
And
Earbuds.
the teenager who hates Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
Earbud teen.
Earbud
That's
teen.
that's mine. I'm
it's-
going
You're
to
going to the
Earbud
earbud
teenager.
teen so quickly?
Fucking the earbud.
I feel like you're
first off-
biased.
No, first off, he wasted our fucking time.
Teens
Number
suck.
one, which is foul.
The
He's an
first
asshole
teens
just
suck.
for it in the story.
last teens suck. All the teens suck.
All
Wait,
the teens
both
suck.
of the first teens.
Yeah.
The two teen off at
See, that's
Texas
just a
Roadhouse
squabble,
bussin'.
in my opinion.
Bussin'. You know what? They should have a bus off.
Ooh,
Have whoever
bus
can clear the
off.
most
Yes.
tables wins.
It's like that guy that had to do the railroad tracks through the railroad versus the machine.
Yeah.
What was that?
yeah.
Paul Bunyan?
No. John Johnson?
Wilkes Booth?
I don't know. I don't
No.
remember. But anyways. John Henry? No. No. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I love this. This is great.
Anyways, they should have a bus off.
They should have a bus
The
off.
buster that wins gets to keep his fucking job, and the other one's gotta
Exactly.
walk.
Yeah.
Gotta get rid of him.
That's right.
Yeah, that's just a squabble. The photo
Teenage
thing
squabble.
is
He's
just
laying in your
it's,
side.
Cat,
you
get
know,
out of the suitcase.
Oh my god. You got so wait, you're both going with the kid earbuds?
Here's the thing. The other two, I would have said the GIF family Robinson, but that's just too dicey. It's
There's
too
a lot
dicey of a
going on there.
situation.
Okay.
And we don't know the facts, and a lot of it's conjecture.
I feel like the other side of that story has a lot to say.
Has a lot to say that we just don't know.
I feel like there's so much more that we don't
The
get.
Busser feud is stupid and dumb and doesn't
yeah.
affect anybody really.
Sure.
And then the watermark is kind of an iffy situation as well. But
I
the
feel like
only
it's less of an iffy situation, but the situation that they're not an asshole for, and like the main reason we voted that way was because of the part that didn't have anything to do with the
exactly the only clear-cut fucking asshole is the kid with the fucking earbuds who didn't like Texas Roadhouse. Clear-cut asshole.
And-
Fuck that kid.
And
Somebody
if
should shit in his
you
cereal.
Didn't realize it was a steakhouse and you bought chicken tenders. That's on you.
That's on you.
What about the sides?
Get the roadkill. It's delicious.
What about the sides?
Yeah, where's the baked potato?
It's because he couldn't drink.
Salad,
yet.
no egg.
I guess the decision has been made.
I mean, Kevin, who do you think is?
I mean,
the
I was
asshole?
gonna
We
go.
still wanna
I was
know.
gonna go with the family. I mean, I know. I mean, you know, my
The-
vote
the-
still
Let's hear it.
counts.
Let's hear it.
The
Maybe
Jiffy
you can
family.
sway us. Who knows?
I mean, I've been able to do it in the past.
All right. What about the chat? What
Are you with us on the
If
chat?
the chat's got
let us
something
know.
to chime
we
in. I
need
feel
a
like
hacker so we
like-
can find these people and get the other side of these stories.
That's
This is
true.
true, Patrick. I feel like there's so many stories that I'm like, this is not.
Kevin,
all
that
of
should
it.
be the name of your after show, The Other Side of the Asshole.
Oh.
And then with Kevin Grant.
asshole hackers.
we'll talk this out soon.
No.
So my thing with the family is, well, actually more so with earbuds. I hear that story and I'm like, yeah, they're a teenager. That's
Right.
what I would expect. Like,
Yeah.
like they're all assholes. They're all just piles of mush who don't know anything yet.
Who couldn't be the ultimate asshole but an asshole teen?
I mean, true, but I feel like asshole by default it's a hard. I don't know. It's just. I guess
Exactly.
I kind of
Asshole
empathize
by
with them a little
default.
bit.
You just said it.
I feel like I'm talking myself into the grave
sell
here.
me on the family then. Sell
I
me on
don't.
the family,
I don't even
Kevin.
know if I have a sell for that one. I think it was just.
Sometimes you just feel it.
I just felt it in my
This
willy.
is true. He could feel
Felt-
the
felt-
asshole.
I could
Felt it
feel
as
it in
well.
my willy, and
He
it
felt
was
the
just-
asshole
yeah.
all up in his willy.
I think that's the other way around, but I don't know.
That's true.
I mean, it depends
I mean,
on what
depends
you do.
on what you're into.
So
We
we
don't
got
keep
one
shit
more
around
thing we got
here.
to do here tonight, and that is, can we crown a new royal asshole? And I'm gonna say probably not.
No.
I don't know, Christy. You have to remind me who is the current royal asshole.
Well, actually, last week we crowned a fresh royal asshole.
Fresh asshole.
Yes.
Yes. Mm.
It's the brother who, once he found out that his daughter was not biologically his,
But it wasn't him.
fully stepped
DNA
out
dad.
and
DNA.
cut contact with his brother, who ended up taking custody of the niece because the niece's
mom's
mom
dying.
doesn't have long for the world.
No.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You make me say it. I don't know
I don't-
why.
She
I don't
listen.
think it's allegedly.
I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure it's not.
He's skeptical.
she's a known liar. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, she did tell the truth, though, eventually.
Eventually,
Okay.
listen.
Um,
I'm not. You know what?
It doesn't. It's not.
It-
she's not the reason
she's
that
not-
they're the
she's not-
assholes anyway.
Yep. She's not the
Dad's
topic of
the
the story.
asshole.
Dad's
The
the asshole.
grandparents
We're
were
gonna
the
leave it at that.
Dad and DNA dad and the grandparents are the assholes.
I
for
think.
Sure.
I think that.
They're also topping the bill at the forum. DNA dad and the
No.
Does a teenager who hates Texas Roadhouse and wears earbuds through dinner topple that?
Topple leaving
It
your.
doesn't
the
not
child
even a
you-
little
kind of
bit.
doesn't compare.
If you missed last week's episode out there, please rewatch it.
Go watch it.
It's-
Go watch
It
it.
was
That is a wild fucking ride, okay?
that whole episode was a wild fucking ride.
It really was. But no, you can't topple the assholeness of having a child for 6 years of your life, finding out they're not yours, and then being like, it's fine if they go to foster care because the mom's dying. I don't care about that child anymore. Like,
It's Foxville.
what?
And still.
Yeah, no, long live
Long
the
live
DNA dad.
DNA dad.
DNA Dad, may he reign supreme once again. I don't know.
Him and Pad Dad would get along.
So, folks, next week, it's actually a very special episode for us.
It is.
Oh,
Because I don't know if you know this,
I don't.
but this is show number 50.
Get the
What?
fuck out
Huh?
of here.
What?
And I think we're
Ooh.
this is our 50th
Aw.
show.
It's our
Um,
50th, guys.
I think we're past the 2-year mark.
I think that's diamonds, or is
We're
it gold?
We're over. When did we start this?
Last year.
Last year. That's right.
Yeah, in the pandemic.
Is it-
We had our first birthday a couple
I
months ago.
can-
That's
Not wait.
right.
I cannot wait for our New Year's episode this year, guys. I'm so
It's
excited.
gonna be messy.
I'm going to just tell you right now, I
It's
have
gonna
been
be better than last
collecting
year.
updates.
Oh
I'm so excited.
no!
I'm so excited. I'm so
Folks,
excited.
if that does not get you excited to subscribe to this channel,
Nothing will.
get ready
But before we get there,
for the
Christy,
50th.
for next week, for episode number 50, do we have a topic in store?
We do.
And what might that be?
Pretentious.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Yep.
So be sure that you are subscribed to this channel because we do this show each and every Thursday night at 10/9 Central. We also do Brainwreck Live, which is sort of the flagship show here. That's every Wednesday night, 10/9 Central. We have so much. What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, we
It's
have
it's going to be girl pockets.
well, yeah, we have so much more content coming out to you soon. We just posted our vlog from the SS Neverender cruise that we were just all on. We saw a
That's
bunch of
right.
bands. We had a great time. We went to the Bahamas.
It was very fun.
We didn't really get accosted, which was nice.
Yes.
It was a nice fun day at the beach. Nice fun day at the
We
resort.
enjoyed music and drinks,
so much
and
music,
sea air,
so much
and sunshine,
salt
And
water,
camaraderie.
and
and
vodka,
friendship.
and money well spent. So be sure to check that out.
and a delicious mudslide and grandson.
So much more content coming to you very
Delicious
soon.
grandson.
So be
Yes.
be
He
sure
jumped
to
in the
follow
pool. It was
along.
fun.
But I think that's gonna do it for us this week. I'm Kevin Graham,
I'm Christy.
I'm Blakely Gay.
And I'm Jason X.
and we'll see you next time. Bye.